Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you... did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary.
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself!
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beidou must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beidou in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole... Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just... In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win. All right, it's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the...
You? You're the hero they're talking about? Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beidou. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So, come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there.
All right. You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about. We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
You're pretty good.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're but mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try?
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them.
Wow. Now that...
If you have the chance in the future, please...
by the way, do you know who else made it into the finals?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have, so don't get...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we...
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
He tried to use force. His opponent was. Why don't you dodge? They ask. Don't even get me. I don't dare tell my. Sorry, I shouldn't be.
Oh.
Thanks. I'll.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding. I could sense that, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground.
He's right. But in my case, I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the...
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their... As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial tradition. I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. Given your talents, a few hints...
Hang on. Don't you think...
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha. Wait a second.
Does one not leave a trace? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me. Some post-match... Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple. Is that...
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your element, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skill. When I talk about that which I see, or since a young age I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I...
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow...
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your... To think a human could wield the elements without... And not to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that of some mystique...
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy, and even...
It's nothing really. Paimon just... It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods, and the vision... However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will... Now then.
Freeze!
Windblade! Be gone!
This is order. Gather.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which he relies entirely on the element of surprise to in other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so...
I desire to know what meaning visions have to and what influences the god. My apologies. You must be for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. In the outset, not to mention, with no...
She sounds less...
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your...
Oh, right! We got so distracted.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's...
Why isn't... Never mind. We can start by making your... Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, she strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will show. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? Apologies! Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with...
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape me. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my response.
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on...
Come with me. I consent.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues. the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Let's light it up!
Freeze!
Prepare to be blown away!
Is this an answer from this world?
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Windblade! I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Cool it!
Off we go! Everybody stand back!
Freeze!
How fortunate.
What's the hurry?
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
I'm going in!
Cool it!
Let's light it up!
Picked the wrong test subject.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure quick getaway.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could act.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a... Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic...
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your... It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human...
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing...
Aha! So you were supposed...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the... Since there was no use in trying to face you in the... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow, you still managed to catch up to me. Drat. This should have gone really? Fine. But you'd better mean it.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing...
Huh?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you... It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go...
I never would have guessed. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it.
have my revenge, eventually.
No, no!
Put down the vision.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No, no.
Huh?
I take no pleasure when people are forced into a corner. That is when they're great. But unfortunately, yes. From the moment I've tried many, though few tales, after seeing you. Come, why don't you get... I see. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's
The story begins. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha?
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Do not let my feelings but thank you.